Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we are going to finally get to my white pine that I collected as a Yamadori a couple of years ago. I planted this white pine, roots over rock. I can't expose the roots yet because it's been about a year, and I feel like it needs another year to really, you know, get comfortable growing on the rock before I expose those roots. I just feel like it could do some damage to the tree. So today it has some nice healthy candles. We're going to get to pruning it. It'll be its first pruning since collecting it a couple of years ago, so I'm really excited about that. But before we get to that, I just wanted to give you a little update. Finally, my baobab trees are coming out of dormancy, and I was really concerned because I've posted that they're the most difficult tree to grow ever before, which it's a long process if you actually get the seeds to get them to germinate. So I've had some broskies on YouTube thank me and said, my technique helped them grow way higher percentage of success rate than my own, but my technique apparently is good. So if you want to look up my African baobab trees, there's a good playlist on them. But I just wanted to show you right here, boom, boom, coming out of dormancy. So it looks like we're gonna have some nice branching this year, and they will be very interesting. So this is my planting of 3, and then I have one specimen that's actually a few months older than these, and that's on the other side of the house. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but just want to let you know that they did come out of dormancy. They are alive, and the hardest tree to grow, I am still growing. I've had some negative feedback about how I treat my baobab trees and that I don't give them nutrients and blah, 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 and the type of soil I grow them in. I overwater them. And honestly, I just blocked that user because I don't like any negativity on my page. Like, if you want to give me some advice, cool. If you want to take some of my advice, cool. Let me know you tried something else and it worked. I'm all about it. But I'm not an expert, so don't hate on me. I'm not going to have an argument online because that's pointless. I enjoy Jarhead Bonsai. I love working with my trees, sharing it with y'all, and getting all the feedback that I do. So, positive feedback always welcome. But just to let you know, buddy, they're coming out of dormancy, so obviously I did know what I was doing. So, without further ado, white pine Yamadori pruning. That's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all, so before we get started, I just want to show you, it's very unique here. You can see the new growth on these Japanese sized garden trees. These are white pines, and they lost all their needles due in part to the fact that they did not like my basement greenhouse full spectrum grow lights, and also they were attacked by mealybugs. There were egg sacs everywhere. It was rough. So since I put them out a couple of months ago, they lost their needles. I thought they were dead. And, post the mealybug treatment, they didn't have any more insect activity, but I just really thought, okay, you killed 2 more, Jared Paul. But I'm excited because they're not dead. So it's like watching a little baby pine start from seed on each one of these nodes. It's actually growing because, it'd be really rare to have a tree this old have no needles on it and then start from scratch. So anyways, it's fun watching the transformation. I want to give you guys the update that those have survived. So now, boom, boom, onto the Yamadori roots over rock white pine. All right, so I have this rock on top here because it gets really windy at the ranch. And as you can see, the roots are going down, heading around that stone and into the soil. So I'll continue to keep that on there, I would say, until this time next year, and then maybe we will do a little root prune and raise it up a little bit so that we could see, the roots going over the rock. But for now, I'm pretty pleased with it. It is slightly odd in that it has branch directly across branch, branch directly across branch, and then it just kind of explodes towards the end here. So I haven't really taken a look as to what I want to do yet, so you'll get that firsthand here in a minute. All right, y'all. So Since I don't wire, I just have a little chopstick in here, which is keeping this thing moving in the direction that I would like to keep it. Probably next time I plant it, I'll put the rock more towards this side and have it growing across the pot in the way that it is. So I guess what we have to decide today is, are we going to keep the branches that are existing? Are we just going to, shorten these cones out here, these candles? Or are we going to remove full branches? What are we going to do? So I think that anything that's already growing down, I definitely want to keep. I feel like the flow and then going out these branches is kind of nice. I don't know about these two coming up here. I almost don't mind the end, but I think maybe these top two branches have to go. And that's a big decision, but I honestly don't like the way they're directly across from each other. It's causing a bulge in the trunk where they're both at. But I think with this style tree, I don't really want straight vertical growth. So when would I even be happy with these? So I'm not going to even think about it or talk about it anymore. That's done. Okay, cool. So now I got 3 branches. Possibly if I got some back budding, I would let a branch come out this way in the future. But I'm pleased with just taking those out here. So sticking with that, why don't we just go ahead and remove this one. I like to pick a theme and then go with it without thinking. Take out that vertical growth. So there's 3 coming out of here. Why don't I take out the 2 dominant ones? Let this little guy flourish, and it's coming back towards me, so it actually offers a little bit of depth. And then this dominant one is reaching out beyond where it should be. And I'll let this guy grow. All right, that went a lot faster than expected. All right, so down here we have 2 of them. I'll stick with the theme, take out the dominant one. Here we have 3 of them. So coincidentally, all of the cones or candles that I've kept, they are growing back around this way. So it's like flowing this way. So of these 3, this is not only the most inferior, the smallest, but it's also the one growing back towards me the most. So I'll take out the other 2. That worked, one snip. And I'm assuming that these needles will die off and fall off in fall. But for now, we'll just leave them because they probably help the tree gain energy. Like I said before, I'm not touching the roots today. Give you a little sneak preview of what's to come with that Roots Over Rock. So that's going to do it. Nice short video. I've been looking forward to doing this one. And I think that it has a lot of potential for the future. So hope you all have a great day. I'm probably going to get to watering my 500 spruce trees out in the tree farm, veggies and fruits, and then my raised tree bed here this morning. And then this afternoon, I'll do the inside and outdoor trees here on my deck because I have to split it up or I'll run my well dry watering all my trees. So I hope you all have a great day. Heading into the weekend, if I don't talk to you, see ya. I appreciate any videos you send out, doing your own stuff. Really enjoy them all. And so keep making videos, and I appreciate you listening, watching, and commenting on mine. So from the ranch and my family to yours, take care, y'all.